My name is Rolf. What began as a sense of adventure ended up in a crazy obsession. But I simply can't stop chasing my dream. Each day we head out to the open ocean, endlessly exploring and seeing what nature has to offer us.
It's the biggest ocean activity that happens around South African coast, if not the world, with the attraction of a lot of predators like dolphins, whales, sharks, obviously the sardines that travels from Cape Town to Durban, and this attracts a lot of predators, and just to be here is an absolute privilege.
And so it all began.
Well, this week with Rolf was the best 10 days I've had in 8 years of coming here to do 40 to 60 days on the Sardine run on the Eastern Cape of South Africa in Port St. John's. And I've never ever had so many big bait balls. And when I'm talking about big bait balls, it's about 3-4 minibus, small little minibus or small boats size balls that you can stay on for about an hour or 2 hours. Some days you can stay on that the whole day. And it's big mackerel balls. They get about maximum size of that length. And just seeing them getting eaten by predators like sharks and dolphins and birds, it's just amazing. And the oil slick of when the feeding starts, the oil slick that makes it on that makes on the surface of the ocean is just insane. You can see oil everywhere the predators are chowing. It's just you just see oil slicks. I wasn't like having it too much, but Rolf had his camera out and he asked me like, let's just do a little free dive. He's gonna film me free diving underneath the bait ball, and we see what we see. But basically it was just a shot for me free diving along the bait ball and just getting a human interaction with the predators hunting the mackerel. And as we were descending down free diving, as we were getting under the ball, I would start looking at the dolphins and the sharks just smashing the ball. I checked Rolf out, he was following me, and the next second it's just a big brute as well, like taking a piece of the bait ball. It was just amazing. It's just, I don't know, that's one special encounter that I'll never forget.
the best one we've ever fucking had. You see the shark action down there? There's fucking sharks everywhere going live, right? Everywhere. And then Marine, you were right at the surface. The shark, fucking big ass shark right behind you, coming closer and closer to your fin. Yeah. And then like right as it was by your fin, I wanted to go towards it. It just shot off to the side into the swarm. Oh, no. Fucking dolphins right in the center. It was fucking amazing. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Kiss the holy man.
Just seeing the predators coming out of the bait ball with a sardine or a mackerel inside of its mouth is just next level. And the next thing, you just see birds like flying through bombing through the sky like on one spot. As we got in, it was just magic.
Already I'm talking to Jana about next year. My name is Morne Hardenberg and I am part of Shark Explorers and Atlantic Edge Films, taking people on adventure diving, shark diving, and also capturing stock footage, working with broadcasters on natural history documentaries. So yeah, it's a part of my life now, 16 years. Today was my 58th day on the water for the season. You get bitten by a bug. It's a drug that you take that you're always hunting for it. The energy that the sardine run, the action on the bait balls, the dolphins, the birds, the whales, the sharks, the energy when they're feeding is infectious. and it is the thing that makes me come back and wanting to experience it more and more and more. So we rocked up at this ball, only one bird going in, nothing special. Ralph jumped into the water and swam over, and they were just sharks. There were hundreds of sharks on this bait ball, with dolphins working it hard. It was a nice ball. It was about a quarter size of the boat, and it was really spinning in a nice way. And I was standing still in my full foul weather gear, nice and warm. And Ralph turns to me and he says, "Hey, Morne, you should come." And his words weren't cold, and it must have been like 3 minutes, and I was in there. And that was one of my favorite bait balls of the season. Just completely unexpected. Visibility was decent. The energy, the feeding of the sharks and the dolphin on the ball was just intense.
It was just amazing seeing the animals, especially the sharks, going through the balls and just hammering the fish. And the coolest part about it is you can see the fish hanging outside of the animal's mouth, and it's swimming away, just gulping the fish and just blood pumping out of the gills. It's just insane.
Oh, well, I'm glad Bradan is feeling good in Pretoria. I'm about to feel better than good. It's Feel Good Friday, of course, here on the South African Morning, and we're taking time out to celebrate the small wins and everything good this wonderful country has to offer. The Good Things guy, Brent Lindeque, is here with us, as usual, in what will become a regular Friday slot. So for those of you who just want to feel better about the stories that are making rounds in South Africa, the bad ones, just stay tuned on Fridays, especially with Brent Lindeque. Thank you so much for coming in, Brent.
Another Friday. It's great to be on the South
Friday.
African Morning, bringing some good things in between the hard news.
Yes.
You know the hard news is there.
And it's a lot.
It's a lot, but this brings a little bit of balance and gives us a little bit of hope and maybe just a feel-good moment for this Friday.
I like the balance, Brent. And I want to talk about the Sardine run. It delivered something spectacular for a certain wildlife photographer.
So his name's Rolf Colin Brunder, and he actually sort of tracks wildlife photography, underwater photography, videography around the world. His Instagram is absolutely fascinating. We know the Sardine run is over. It happened a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
But Rolf's video we came across this week, and I'm embarrassed to say it only had 267 likes when we found it. But it might be the most epic footage I've seen of the Sardine run ever.
One nautical mile off the river mouth, ready first, with the ball on the surface, circling, real deal, 10 meter visibility. Wow guys, gotta get you, move, raining birds, about 20,000 birds, raining, ball inside, move, raining birds, let's go.
The aeroplane found what we call the Holy Grail in the Sardine run. It's basically a funnel of birds that create a big white hole in the ocean. And the birds don't just sit in the water. They dive in, they come up, they fly around, they do this big vortex, and they all funnel into this one white hole. We ran there against the wind. It was the roughest ride. While we were going, we were trying to kit up, trying to get things, trying to figure out where everything was, because we knew when we got there we needed to jump in the water and it was going to be the most special thing. And as we arrived, it all broke up. But as we were running there, the pilot was telling me there's numerous Brutus whales in the area and they are literally busy finishing the bait ball. And that's what happened. In that short period of time that we were running up there, the Brutus whales finished the bait ball, and when we got there, the birds were still diving, but it was scattered, only the last little bit of scattered fish. Everything went to go sit down in the water. I felt like I was dying inside. Felt like we just missed the main event. And we sat around there with our tail between our legs, and then all of a sudden, about 20 minutes later, all of a sudden, about 2 miles south of us, we just saw all the birds get up, all the birds get together, and it happened again. And as we ran there, we could see that it was actually 5 different bait balls. It was chaos. We got there, we dropped Ralph on a bait ball, I jumped on my own bait ball. The Brutus whales were going from bait ball to bait ball. Some of the balls were static, some of them were moving. Later on, there were 5 Brutus whales in the area. The birds were going nuts. It was mind-blowing, and I think I'm still trying to process it in my head, because I don't think what I saw is actually real. But I can tell you, I'll sit on a boat for 58 days and never get into the water to have those 2 or 3 hours that we had yesterday.
Gannets are all in, mate. You got tunnels, you got towers of white columns of water, and you're flying between them. And the dolphin there are playing it. The dolphin, you can see the dolphin blowing bubbles to stop the fish running and going around the other side. And amazing.
It's still going on.
And finally, I fulfilled my dream.
Oh, I don't swim with anything bigger than me, especially if it's not human.
That water is fucking cold.
What happened, Rob? Mate, fuck What happened, mate? Mate, that was amazing.
shark was that?